So folks, it looks like the world's worst kept secret is going to be revealed at lunchtime today. Reports say SUNAK has cancelled the Birmingham to Manchester H2R. Well, that's a shock, isn't it? We've only known it for about 4 or 5 days. Everybody and the dogs asked him. I'm still thinking about it. I want to make the right decision. 3 major interviews yesterday. I'm still thinking about it. I want to make the right decision. I don't want to get it wrong. Anyway, the cat's been let out the bag overnight, and he's going to announce today that it's not going to happen. But with a lot of money that was going towards it, he's going to help transport and what have you in the northwest anyway. What a load of absolute crap. Absolute crap. He didn't want to mention it yesterday, the day before that, because he wants to mention it and bring it up on his podium today. So as he's mentioning it, he can soften the blow with all the fantastic things he's going to do to replace it. Oh, I'll bet you potholes get mentioned. If potholes get mentioned, my telly's going to go through. The telly's going through the window, I'll tell you now. They keep going on and on and on about potholes. They needed sorting, but it's not the be-all and end-all of the world. Potholes. I don't know. Why can't politicians just tell you the truth? If they're asked a question, why can't they tell you the truth? I seen him on GMBs today, old Susanna. She asked and asked and asked for a definitive answer. Well, I'm not going to say now. I'm going to say it at the right time when I've thought of everything and I've took all the advice on board and I've given it proper due thought, blah, 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 blah. And we thought, well, we know you're going to talk at the conference tomorrow anyway. We know you're going to cancel it because everyone on the dog tells us you're going to cancel it. Why don't you say, well, yes, that's what I'm going to do? He's just going to try and spin it as best he can from the podium so as not to lose too many votes. Well, they're going to fall off in the millions, Rishi. In the millions. It doesn't matter massively to me what you do with it. It really, really doesn't. But I understand where old Burnham's coming from. You're just shafting the north again. You know, it's not the first time it's been done from down south. It's just happening again. The thing that bothers me is, I think I live sort of in between Manchester and Liverpool. There was going to be some disruption when they were doing it all the way. Was it going to Leeds or somewhere, or Bradford at one time? And they've already knocked that on the head, if memory serves. And they were buying up properties in and around where I live in the Greenbelt land, and they were buying up properties. They were asking people to move out. And I think they bought a lot of properties up and got people to move out already. I'm sure they have. They wasn't just offering them money and saying, well, when we start digging, when we start doing it, we want you to move out. I think they've already paid monies and paid millions and millions of pounds to relocate people. I'm sure that they have. And if they have, and I think I'm right, I'm thinking, well, this comes on the back of all the PPE, when they got PPE from God knows where, much of it that didn't work and much of it that wasn't needed, and spent absolutely fortunes. They also did that during COVID, the loans, didn't they? You'd set up a company, or you'd have your own company and you'd apply for 50 grand and you'd do that. Loads of people were doing it. Loads of people were doing it with bogus companies. Loads of people were migrants and doing it with bogus companies. They've lost fortunes there. They've lost fortunes with PPE. They've lost fortunes on this rail network thing and whatever else. Now, I do appreciate they've under-budgeted everything and it's going to cost them billions and billions and billions more. I get that. But they've already spent many, many, many millions thus far on what it would have been and what it's now not going to be because it's going to end at Birmingham. And I just think, just more money down the pan. Yet today he's going to try and spin it and let us know how he's doing it for us and how he's got these other fantastic ideas that will take up some of the money that he would have used building the network to Manchester. Absolutely crazy. Honestly, there's not a politician out there, not one, absolutely not one, you can believe in or listen to. I really don't believe there is, regardless of what side they might be on. Absolute. They're just jokers, all of them. Honestly, they are. You cannot get an honest answer out of anybody.